With over 41,000 followers on TikTok, he's got 5K on Instagram. He's been growing lately. He also has a YouTube channel. We are joined today on the AIDAN ACHONG experience with the one and only the Wrestling Fanatic.
What's good? What's good? Appreciate you for having me on, man.
Of course, man. Of course, man. I've seen a lot of your content for a long time, and I hit you up before WrestleMania. I knew the day was a little ballsy. I didn't think it was going to happen. You know, the channel wasn't growing yet, and then things started popping. You saw me, I guess, on your For You page or something, and then there we go. We finally.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. Hey, honestly, as soon as I saw you, bro, I started rocking with your content. I was like, you know,
course,
this dude's chill.
You and your community have been crazy, showing the love, showing the support. It's much appreciated, and finally, we got something done today. Finally, it's taken a while, taking a reschedule, but here we are. And guys, I will put all of his socials down below. I'll also let him speak about anything else he wants at the end of the video. So if you guys want to know more Fanatic, then he will obviously let you know. And obviously with this video, you'll learn a lot more about him. So first things first, what got you into making content? I mean, I think it's the big one that a lot of people would want to know straight off the bat.
Man, what got me into making content? So the whole reason I started posting, it was actually a New Year's resolution. So going into 2024, I made a New Year's resolution. I'm like, you know what? Because I had been contemplating making posts up until that point. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start putting myself out there. So I actually started making videos on my other account on, I think it was December 27th or 28th before 2024. I started posting on there. And then I think it was literally either January 1st or January 4th. I started posting on the wrestling account. And back then I was just posting like me reacting to clips from Monday Night Raw, NXT, Friday Night SmackDown. Obviously you couldn't show the action that was happening, but it was just me watching the match, reacting to it, and then I posted real quick. Some honestly not the best videos looking back, but hey, it was something to start with. So yeah.
I didn't know you started that recently, bro. I thought you've been around for the block for a minute.
Nah, bro. I've been here a little over a year, man. It's been a year and about 3 months.
That's crazy. I mean, I'm not gonna act like I'm someone who's big in the community. I mean, I've been making videos since I was like fucking 8, but like really getting in the wrestling space, it's been again like I think I started early 24, making a couple things here and there. Of course, I didn't make enough content going to WrestleMania, which I regret. But you know, it is what it is. But now the content's been going crazy lately. WrestleMania, I think every creator experiences some type of nice growth, and I definitely got mine, and I'm very happy about it. And the content's been going crazy lately, man. So, like, you know, obviously you make your skits, you make all these different videos. What's your favorite type of content to make early on in your content creating career?
Early on, well, still to this day, one of my favorite series that I had was the Final Moment series, and that's the series that really got me popping, started getting me viewers. And it basically how it worked is I kind of made a little funny video about your final moments before a wrestler hits their finishing move. And the first one,
you. I remember you. And okay, this is not racist. There's another black guy. He would do that shit. He'd be like, "Oh, before it gets to the ring," and then it'd be like Randy Orton. And he'd be like.
Like the perfect example is my first video that got over, I think it was 100,000 views, was I said your final moments before Edge hits a concerto. And I did the concerto on it, and I had a crazy face where I was like before the chair hit, and then that video just popped up. I'm like, you know, there's something to the series. So I was just doing a bunch of different things with wrestlers finishers. I was doing John Cena, Randy Orton's RKO and his punt kick. I was doing Shinsuke Nakamura's Kinshasa, Sami Zayn's Haluva kick. Like I was just doing a bunch of wrestlers finishing moves, and it was just a series that popped out for me. So that's, to this day, that's one of my favorite series I've ever done on TikTok.
Dude, that sounds fun. You gotta do the Phoenix Splash one day if you can ever make it happen.
Phoenix Splash. Well, I don't want to break my neck because I'm still trying to be a wrestler, but you know. I know it was funny too because one dude he said do the 619 next. I'm like, how the frick am I supposed to do a 619 in my house? Like wrap around the door. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. But yeah, man.
Yeah, people be crazy. People be crazy. That's right. That's actually really cool. You know, I've seen some of those videos from you and other creators who were doing that, and see, I never made those connections early on, but now, you know, obviously when you got into the space, you know, recently I'm trying to get into more creators, know more people, just, you know, inform myself about different things, and you know, again, your content has become on my page a lot of different conversations. I like how you start your videos with wait, let's have a conversation about. I think it's something that's cool. You know, very repetitive, but very organic. It's something that's, you know, very unique to yourself. I've been seeing you do a lot of these. Jey Uso is going to win how to make a better wrestler than Jey Uso, something along those lines.
Yeah.
People be fucking with it. People be liking it. I think that's something that's really cool.
I know, and it's crazy too. Like, because at first I was thinking, man, nobody really rocks these effects videos. But usually when I post a series using effects, one or two of the videos gets at least like 10 to 20K. So I'm like, okay, I guess people do enjoy the series. And I still haven't built a superstar good enough to beat Jey Uso. Yep. So I'm gonna get back to it for sure.
That's what's good. It's not even, you're not even faking it. It's organic. Like, it just won't work.
Yeah. Like, because I want to build somebody that can beat Jey Uso, but I keep getting the Intercontinental Champion, and it ticks me off.
I mean, I get it. I definitely get it. So, obviously, we know you're a wrestling fan, the wrestling fanatic. I think everyone can put two and two together. What got you into wrestling? What time period did you start watching the WWE or any other wrestling company that made it start?
Man, so I've mentioned it before on my live streams when I go live on TikTok. I started watching wrestling in 2012, and I still remember it. It was an episode of Monday Night Raw, and it was a Chris Jericho match that I first started watching. And it was a weird occasion. So I was just randomly scrolling through channels because I was bored, and I saw it. I was like, huh, what's this? And I just started watching. I was like, a young boy. I'm like, huh, violence, cool, cool. And then from 2012, I watched all the way up until I would say SummerSlam 2015, and then I kind of stopped watching for some years. And a reason for that is because John Cena lost to Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, and I was like, okay, John's not U.S. champion anymore. What's the point of watching? But because his U.S. his U.S. title open challenges, like, I used to love those matches so much. And then when he was champion anymore, I was like, what's the point? But I stopped watching for, I would say, close to 7 years, because I didn't come back to watching wrestling until after Cody Rhodes came back, because I missed it when WrestleMania was in Dallas, and my friend had went, and he was showing me all the videos, photos, and he was like, oh yeah, Cody Rhodes came back, this happened, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar. I was like, huh, okay, that's interesting. And then I started watching Friday Night SmackDown. And luckily, around that time, that was right when Sami Zayn started joining the Bloodline. That was the best part of that Bloodline storyline. The best part. Oh yeah, I was like, okay, this has got me hooked. And then ever since then, I kept staying consistent watching. And then I went back and watched a lot of stuff that I missed, like Roman Reigns being abusive to Jey Uso, his multiple feuds with Kevin Owens. I went back and watched Drew McIntyre winning the Royal Rumble, just different things like that I missed out on. I'm like, dang, I missed out on some good stuff.
Yeah, man. There was a lot of good stuff. I mean, I mean, around the same period as you, early 2016, I myself stopped watching religiously. Now I kept up with it. I distinctly remember keeping up with WrestleMania 33 on Snapchat when they posted their stories, because I saw the Hardys were back. I'm like, fuck, that's cool, man. And then, I mean, obviously, when you're in high school, it's like, who likes the WWE? So that was a deterring factor. Me wearing wrestling shirts every single day, people would come and be like, "Can't see me," and I'm like, "Bro, stop." But yeah, I think wrestling's been really hot lately. I mean, a lot of fans are getting back into it. The creator space has really blown up in the past couple of years due to all these crazy things, and I think it's exciting. I think it's exciting, fun for a new space, new field for people to come in. Make a living, make friends, just make memories, have a great time with it. And I think you and your community, you go live all the time. You have a lot of fun with it. I try to pop in when I can. I know we go live a lot at the same time, so I know that kind of crosses over. But whenever I can pop in, I try to show my support. And you lives be going crazy. You lives be funny too.
Hey, I appreciate the love, man. And like you said, this space is definitely blown up. And like, I know Santi's app has his podcast, Wrestling is Cool, but like, we're really in an era where like wrestling is seen as cool. Like, I still remember, even in school, like I could still talk about wrestling with my friends. When I started watching back, I was like, yo, did you see what the Bloodline did this week? But like now it's really more common to see a lot of people just like openly just talk about wrestling. Like, you'll see a bunch of people with a Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes shirt, Jey Uso, because wrestling is seen as cool now, which it wasn't for years before. So we're in a very good time where we could openly express our love for wrestling, and also to build a community, build a following off of it as well too, man. So it's just good.
Yeah, there's a girl in my class. She asked me, she's like, so I watched WWE. My brother was talking about it. What's up with this John Cena thing? And I'm like, why? I'm like, of course people know me for liking wrestling. I mean, I made a project on it in that class, but I'm like, John Cena, man, he's cool. What do you want me to tell you? Like,
dude. Last semester, I made a project too, based off of the WWE as well too, that I presented to my class. So it was pretty fun too. And at first, like, I was a little nervous. I was like, people probably think I'm a nerd or something. I was like, nah, I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. But I mean, it was fun, man. But it's just awesome being able to openly like wrestling when 15, 10, even like maybe like 5 years ago, a bunch of people were being like basically bullied for it
Exactly.
consistently. Yeah.
Yeah, that made a lot of people, myself included, fall out of love for it just for getting bullied by it over and over again.
Yeah.
I mean, in college, I was never ashamed of it. Every time I get to even link wrestling to any of my assignments, I would, and I did. And
Yeah.
it's awesome. Like this semester, my entire semester long project was solely two of them actually. One was about CNA and one was about building a wrestling community and just the whole community in general. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, shit, this is easy. This is fun. Like, come on. I can make my own life and take in my college thing. And I think it went well. Hopefully I passed everything flying colors, but it's fun. It's really fun being able to like bring wrestling in my everyday life and not have to be like, who gives a shit about this? Like, no, we all give a shit about this. This is awesome. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's like, hell, man, let's have fun. Let's have fun. Let's go crazy. Let's do all this stuff. So, who's your favorite wrestlers? Who are your group of favorite wrestlers? You could do male, female, either or, all time, whatever you would like to do. And go ahead, please.
Hey, we could go down the list.
I know one.
All time, obviously, my boy John Cena. I mean, he's the biggest reason why I came. Like, I just consistently watch when I did first start watching because I was like, there's something about this dude I like. There's something about him, and it helped too that he was a champion. He was all about hustle, loyalty, and respect. Something even as a kid, I stood on those values as well too. Because especially the respect part, because your mom's gonna beat the respect into you regardless, one way or another. So, but yeah, John Cena, and then I would say recently, obviously with Cena coming back, that's a part of it. But recently, some of my favorite superstars, I'd have to say Drew McIntyre. Ever since his feud with CM Punk, and even the stuff he was doing before that, he just really solidified himself as probably like one of the top heels in the business.
Oh, for sure.
And he's just so cool. He's so cool. Like, and he's the funniest wrestler on social media. He's the funniest one. By far, easily the funniest one.
Javon Evans might have been the day, but yeah.
We'll get to that in a little bit. We'll get to that in a little bit. But Javon Evans is pretty funny too. But on top of Drew McIntyre, I gotta say my boy Gunther. I love Gunther so much. And Gunther, I didn't realize this as much, but he's more 50-50 in the wrestling space. Like there's half people that really don't like him. There's half people that love him. And I'm glad to say I'm on the side of the people that love him because I just love watching a Gunther match. He's developed so much on the microphone as well too. Really, he's also established himself as a top heel, a top guy that you want to beat in order to level up. As I could say in the business. So I would say those two guys currently are like some of my favorites. And then on the women's. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You go.
Hey, your space. I don't want to interrupt it. I don't want to interrupt your space, man.
We let the guests talk whenever they want. If I assume that you finished talking and you haven't, then keep going.
All right, bro. I got you. And then on the women's side, that's an interesting one. All-time favorite women's. I don't know if I have all-time, but there are a few that I do like. I love the transition that Naomi's had. Naomi's honestly become one of my favorites recently. Nia Jax too has really stepped up her game, especially coming back. A lot of people thought that she was just going to be an injury machine, but she really came back and she made her case and she proved
killing it, bro.
Heavily. And then on top of that, I love Io Sky. Io Sky is amazing.
Yep.
Amazing in the ring.
He's grown on me this past year, bro.
Yeah. Love Io Sky, but I would say those are the ones that I really pay attention to that I really like.
That's fair. It's fair. My favorite wrestler is Bailey. I mean, I think everyone who's seen my videos knows about it. I am very biased. There's also number 2, who is no longer in the company, and do about it. And listen, we move. Elena Black will take over the world in 2025. That's all right. Well,
yep. I mean, hey, your girl will still have her fans. Wink, wink. But
listen, I do what you gotta do, and but legitimately, she will take over the wrestling world. She will go crazy. Just gotta give her some time. Let her have her moment. Let her have her momentum, and we'll see where that goes. And I think it's awesome. Like, there's so many people who like many different wrestlers. Like you were saying, there's people who like Gunther, people who don't like Gunther. I'm one of them who doesn't like Gunther that much. He's growing on me lately, though. I will be honest. I like some of the stuff he was doing leading into WrestleMania. It finally felt like he was getting his own character that wasn't just being the world champion. Because, he cannot be a champion, in my opinion, for another year. I feel like him holding the belt again, it's just like, bro, his career has been everywhere he's gone, he's just the champion, and you have to earn that. You have to like get yourself there. I feel like he was always just the champion. Now I want to see him earn. Like I want to get him to another point where he can earn it back now, and be like, wow, I'm Gunther, I'm the best. Give me the fucking belt. And I think it's gonna take a while to get there. You know. Because obviously he's built himself as a main eventer, and it's not, you know, to say he's bad or anything, but
yeah,
you have to be your own man without the belt. The belt can't make you. I feel like the belt was consistently making him, even though he was great. You know what I mean? But I think now, hopefully on Saturday, I think Pat McAfee wins, but I hope Gunther beats the shit out of him. Like I want to see Gunther lay it into him. Make sure every celebrity knows. You step in that ring, you're getting your ass handed to you.
I mean, I agree with you as well too. Like, I'm more interested to see what Gunther could do without his title belt, especially since like they mention all the time, 80% of his career he's been a WWE champion. So I'm really interested to see what material they give him, like with him not holding a title, what feuds they'd have. And on top of the discussion of liking Gunther and everything, I will say like one defense point I could always give for him for anyone that doesn't like Gunther is that when he first won the IC title, like obviously he was being built up to win that title in the first place, but they were at a point where they were just hot potatoing the Intercontinental
literally.
Championship.
Sammy won it, Shinsuke had it, Ricochet had it.
And then they gave it to Gunther. And honestly, they probably were going to just hopscotch it from Gunther, but then they were like, okay, Gunther's like,
you want to know why they didn't get rid of him, right? It's because Vince McMahon walked away. It's because Vince McMahon got let out. Vince McMahon was going to have him drop it. Triple H said no.
Yeah, Gunther's a Triple H guy for sure. Oh, absolutely. Sure. That's the main reason why he held all his titles too. But in terms of like earning, I do agree that you do have to earn the title. But I feel like how many matches he like not even just regular match, how many banger matches he put on with not only good superstars that are good in the ring, but guys that really aren't known for putting on good matches, and he still gave them the best matches of their career. Like I feel like he definitely earned his stripes. Now, where they did kill him, and I did not like, was when they were telling the whole story about him losing his confidence.
Oh, that shit was lame. That was so lame.
He lost all his momentum, and they made him seem scared of Damian Priest.
Yeah, I didn't like that because Damian wasn't built like that. He's a cool dude. He's not a bad like a killer. Like I get it. That was dumb. I was there for that match. I'm not gonna lie, I want Finn to win bad. I want Finn to win real fucking bad.
Yeah, dude, that whole arc he was going through was painful. I'm like, what is Gunther doing? This dude literally he choked you out of you choked this dude out of SummerSlam. Why are you scared right now?
My thing is when you see Gunther, it's like for me, it's for every great match he has, like every 5 great matches, he'll put on the 1 or 2 like really bad matches, in my opinion. And I think like the Cody match at what was it, Crown Jewel? I rewatched it recently. It's not as bad as I remembered it, but it wasn't something that like made me go crazy, and you know, something I would expect from a Cody Gunther level match. Now, again, I know his style isn't necessarily everybody's favorite. It's definitely not mine. I think he's definitely adjusted to it more recently, trying to get a couple more moves in there. Like, I'm not saying you have to be a high flyer, hit all these crazy shits, but I need a little more than a sleeper and a clothesline. Like I need something. Yeah,
I mean,
sink my teeth.
Definitely, they mention it too. Like Gunther, he's like your retro heel, basically. Like he's the guy that would have fit in perfectly in the 80s, 90s style of wrestling. But I would say with the Cody Rhodes match at Crown Jewel, first off, they set that match up for failure because of the stipulations that it was having. Because nobody wanted to see a Crown Jewel championship. Let's be honest, nobody wanted to see that. So it was like the hype around it already wasn't that great.
Was cool, I'll be honest, but
you said what?
I loved it for Liv Morgan. It didn't matter anything for the men. We knew who the guy was.
I mean, they set them up though because we were hoping for at the time they were hoping for women's new women's championships, but then they announced the Crown Jewel championships, and we're like, I mean, it's cool that we get to see the top champions go against each other, but at the same time they're fighting for nothing. Like there's no storyline that's going to further this. And then on top of that, I feel like a lot of people were mad too the way that Cody beat Gunther, like out of this. Yeah, with the roll up out of the sleeper
hold
as well.
You protected Gunther as best you could without having to make Cody make him look weak.
Yeah, you would think so, but people
again, if Gunther just loses, doesn't mean shit.
You would think so, but people at the time were actually like heated about that.
Oh, I know.
they were heated about the finish.
I'm not one to shy out. They were idiots. They wanted to say that, oh my god, the WWE, why couldn't Cody Rhodes win? Because you're not going to make your other champion look weak when he's already not as good as the other dude.
Yeah, man. So that I feel like that whole just time period for both world champions just wasn't the best.
Yeah.
But I'll ride or die for Gunther. He's forever my guy. Like anytime a Gunther match or Gunther segment comes up, I'm locked in, laser focused. Like I got to see what he's doing next.
Cut everything, so I get everything. All right,
You got it.
so this will this will definitely be posted after Backlash. So I don't think we need to necessarily predict, but we can say some things that after this, hopefully, people either call us really smart or really stupid. So, do you think Goldberg's coming back?
I think Goldberg comes back because they're gonna set up Gunther versus Goldberg. Sadly, I'm one that doesn't want.
Where?
They're either gonna set it up for what's the next pay per view after
Money in the Bank? You're gonna have fucking Goldberg and Gunther at Money in the Bank.
It's either Money in the Bank or SummerSlam. It'll be one of the two, but it'll probably be SummerSlam.
No, fuck! I don't want to see that match at SummerSlam. I'm going.
Hey, biggest stage, bro. You know they're gonna have Gunther's final match at SummerSlam.
I don't care if he's on the card. Why we gotta see him versus Goldberg?
Yeah, Goldberg's gonna be a SummerSlam. I do think Goldberg comes back, whether it's after Gunther beats Pat McAfee or if it's to help Pat McAfee.
I think that would be kind of funny.
Beat Gunther, that would be funny because then it
because you could really turn Gunther into this crazy psycho lunatic who just wants to be a killer, which is something we should have seen a long time ago. But nah, we're not gonna.
You're next. Like, oh my gosh, that would be funny. But
people hate Goldberg. His match with Roman was god awful. But his match with Lashley was decent. It was not that bad. His matches with Lesnar were 50-50. Some were great, some were ass. And I mean, I think we'll see. I mean, we got Randy and Cena. I know that match is going to be phenomenal. I just hope we get a legit finish.
I will say one more thing about the Gunther Goldberg. If Gunther can put on a banger match with Goldberg, give him his props. You got to give him respect.
I'll shut the fuck up. I will never complain about Goldberg. If Gunther make Goldberg look that good, no, I'll never say a word.
That is the one thing I want to happen. If Gunther can make Goldberg look fantastic and put on a banger match, I don't want to hear no Gunther slander.
Oh, of course,
anytime, ever.
Now, who would you book to win, real quick?
You know what?
Who would you book to win?
It's not up to who we would book. It's whether Goldberg wants to lose or not. Whether Goldberg wants to lose his final match.
Trust me, if Triple H didn't want him to win, he ain't gonna win. He said it 22 years ago in the Elimination Chamber when his groin was torn. He said, "Look, I'm still the champ, motherfucker."
I mean, I don't see realistically. Like, you want to push your talent for the future. I'd have Gunther win that match.
Yeah, I think it's no brainer.
Yeah.
Good. Glad we're on the same page.
Yeah, no, I don't want Goldberg beating my guy. Frick no.
Yeah,
I'd be ticked off if he beat him at SummerSlam. I'd want a refund.
Mm-hmm. All right. We can quick fire some of these other ones. Becky, Lyra, I assume we're gonna go Becky here, right? I think that's a safe bet. I feel like it's
as much as I want Lyra to win, they're probably gonna get.
They're gonna do what they do with Bianca. Becky will win now. They're gonna have a feud. Becky will maybe fight some other people, then Lyra beats her at SummerSlam. Oh my God, we just built a new star. Whose star this coming? Not me. I just again, they better not drag it as long as they did that Bianca feud. And listen, I'm not the biggest Bianca fan by any stretch of the imagination. I respect her outside the ring. I have no problem with her outside the ring. In the ring, I can't stand it. It annoys the shit out of me, but that's just me. That is just me.
I respect your opinion. I respect it.
What other matches we got? The Fatal 4-Way for the U.S. title.
Man, all gas, no brakes. I mean, Jacob Fatu.
That match is gonna be a banger.
It's gonna be the match of the night.
I was watching yesterday, fucking Wells Mania's thing with Brie, and she was like, "Yeah, LA Knight's gonna take that Money in the Bank, the world titles." Now, I think he'll be Money in the Bank in the world title. I think he will win at some point, but I don't know if he's ever gonna touch that U.S. title again.
Nah, probably not.
Jacob Fatu got that shit in the show. Now, here's my problem: if he were to lose, I swear, do not give it to Damian Priest. Damian Priest is cool, but do not give it to him. I feel like the biggest loser of the match, all due respect. It goes Jacob in LA, Drew, even in that group, and then Priest.
Yeah.
I fuck with Priest because he's from New York, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to, Decipher.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to lose it. I foresee Jacob losing it to Solo in the future. I can see that happening for sure. I see him losing to Solo.
I hope not. I hope not.
That's what they're building to, because I mean the segment with Nick Aldis, like he said, no Solo, like you're trying to screw over Jacob.
Yep.
And he's not wrong. Like Solo wants that U.S. title, so
I mean, hopefully they can make Solo cool. I mean, he'll never be babyface. He'll obviously be a heel for life, but
oh yeah.
I mean, Jacob Batu is killing it lately, so I want to see him cut more promos, and, go crazy, and all that. Okay, we have those 3 matches. There's Dominic and Penta. I know they're on the card. I feel like this is just like a recipe for disaster. Like, Penta can't lose, but he's gonna lose. Dominic can't lose, but like, what? Why would you book 2 dudes who can't lose?
I don't know. I feel like what they're building to, they're trying to build some with El Grande Americano and Penta. So I feel like Chad Gable. Oh, you know what? Excuse me, El Grande Americano.
Yeah. He's not. That's not Chad Gable. That is almost confirmed. Almost it's not been seen in years. That's why.
I didn't know that was an Ant-Man suit and he could shrink after he puts it on. But hey,
James Harden could wear the fat suit, almost could wear the skinny suit, man.
Hey, you're right.
Yeah, freaking. But nah, I heard they were trying to bring the Lucha Brothers back together, which I'm down with. Especially if you want to revitalize your tag division, you could definitely go crazy with that.
True. I feel like my one thing about it is like they've already built up Penta as this like single superstar, and like you kind of want a payoff from that of like him winning something.
That's true.
Something, but I also get that the Monday Night Raw tag team division is booty right now, so they want to put Ray Phoenix on
Monday Night Raw. War Raiders and the New Day. Who is even the tag team on Raw?
The Judgment Day. I don't like that's it.
You got Carlito Gooning for Raquel and trying to tap down to the tag. You saw that shit? He was him and Liv. That was funny. God. That was so funny, bro. Liv More. She needs to come back to TV immediately. I know she's coming back soon.
Yeah,
but she has been the MVP for the past year. For WWE. I think.
Oh yeah,
she's been carrying, putting on banger matches. I think she's the best women's wrestler in the entire company. That's a hot take. Listen. You don't like it, tough shit, because that's my opinion. And you can have yours. I'm not going to judge you.
Me personally, I have Io Sky over her, but hey,
that's fair. See, that's fair. I'm not going to act like Io Sky sucks. She's definitely. I think it's a tight race, between all these different great women superstars. I would have booked Io versus Liv at WrestleMania. That's just me.
That would have been fire.
We got a great match anyway, the triple threat, so there's no complaints.
Oh yeah.
I feel like obviously it would have been Liv and Rhea at a point, but then they were like, we kind of set the sails out of this feud here. We kind of killed it, so now we have to end it, and that's Liv's suffering. And then she lost at WrestleMania. I would have just had Becky return like a week or 2 before, then do the turn at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that would have definitely provided a better WrestleMania.
But they did was lazy. I mean, I know you were there, so obviously it's cool to see Becky Lynch come back, but you could have just had her come back already and then do the turn at WrestleMania, not have to waste everyone's time.
And not also like have Liv and Raquel lose at Mania as well.
Liv should have got a win.
Yeah, they should have. Also, like I've had so many discussions about this. You could say the same thing about John Cena and Cody Rhodes. How much bigger would the heel turn have been if he would have turned on Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania?
Yes and no. My problem with that match was the Travis Scott involvement. You get rid of him and look at exactly the same. Like when Cena won, were you shocked? Not that it happened, but the way it happened. Like I expected more.
Yeah. It definitely felt like. Well, first off, even though I did like the match, I will say Travis Scott had no place being in there. But along with Cena turning heel, because Cena, it would have been babyface versus babyface leading up to that point. Travis Scott and The Rock would not have been involved to that point. I believe, because the only reason The Rock got involved was because apparently low ticket sales at Elimination Chamber, which is bullcrap. But I don't think they would have been involved. I feel like Cena would have just grabbed the title belt, saw it, and then boom, turns heel on Cody Rhodes or something. That would have created.
That could have been unique. That means I really do enjoy what we've been getting from Cena, so I'd much rather have had it done earlier. So now we have all this more time to get other feuds out the way. I just feel like again the way it was done, like it made Cody look like a pussy. Like, buddy, you're talking about being this man, being the guy. You can't even hit him with the belt.
Yeah.
What is that? Like, you're not the champion if you can't take these dirty tactics when you have to use them. It was mind-blowing to me. I don't understand why he was like, I don't want to hit you. Oh, I'm not going to hit you. Oh, looks so fucking stupid. Like, genuinely. And then I'm hearing that they're going to have him beat Cena. No. That is the one man who cannot beat John Cena. No. Literally anyone else.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to be Cody Rhodes versus Cena.
That's lazy. That's lazy.
It's gonna happen.
You could build another superstar. You could build LA Knight. Yeah. That's who I think should be them.
LA Knight beating John Cena?
Absolutely. He's already endorsed him. He's one of those guys who could use a push like that. He's 41, 42, so he can give you a good 3, 4, 5 years at the top of the company. Beating John Cena. There you go.
It's actually an interesting one.
It's that simple, because I don't think anyone will be mad about it either. And even if they were, fuck it, turn them heel. What's the worst that can happen?
True. See, in times like this, I wish Drew McIntyre was a babyface, because I feel like Drew would be perfect to beat Cena.
He still might be a dude. Face. He's still very possibly a dude. I don't know if this Cody shit's legit. Like, do I think they're going to drag it to SummerSlam and have him face again? I don't know.
I mean, we all know next year's WrestleMania, it's going to be Randy versus Cody. It's going to be Randy versus Cody.
Probably. There's another option I think could happen. Cody and Punk.
Cody and Punk would be very interesting.
They teased it this year, which, shit, let me keep it a buck with you. If we got that, and then Cena and Gunther, I'm okay. I'm okay. But, you know, they wanted to do all that fancy shit, which I'm cool. He got the title. Mm-hmm. But, I don't know. I felt like you could have gone. There's a lot of different things that could have been better, but there's a lot of things that could have been worse. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, people want to say this match was horrible. It wasn't fucking horrible. Like, you're full of shit.
Mm-hmm. I got a good question. I got a good question for you. Mm-hmm. So on the topic of next year's WrestleMania, and they've already foreshadowed it, Seth Rollins is going to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. It's inevitable. Probably it's gonna happen. He's gonna beat Jey Uso probably at SummerSlam or Money in the Bank, somewhere down the line to become new World Heavyweight Champion. Which match do you foresee more likely happening at next year's WrestleMania? Seth Rollins versus CM Punk for the world title, or Seth Rollins versus Roman for the world title?
CM Punk and Seth Rollins will not happen. I can promise you that won't happen.
You don't think it'll happen again?
Not in that capacity. They'd have to wait another year, I think. If you really want to get serious, it's going to be Roman and Seth. For a title, I don't know. I don't think they need one.
They don't.
I don't know what you even book it with. I mean, that being said, you could very much use the title for them. I'm not going to say you can't. But if Seth Rollins were to win and you have a guy like LA Knight cash in on him, that works.
That is true.
Seth doesn't need to have those titles. He can be a transitional champion because he's Seth Rollins. Add another title to the resume, make it look nice on the Hall of Fame career. But again, I don't think they need it. Now, people are saying Roman Reigns might retire within the next couple of years. I don't know if he'll do that necessarily. I do think there's a world we can see Seth and Braun at WrestleMania flat out. And we just save this Seth and Roman shit for a couple more years.
Seth versus Braun Breaker? Okay.
Literally pulling up Triple H and Batista minus the world title if they don't want to do it with them. If they want to do it, sure.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, I can see a world where Braun Breaker wins Money in the Bank, cashes in on Seth.
That's too soon. I think you're pulling the trigger way too fast because I think
but that's what I'm saying though. Like he wins Money in the Bank. I'm not saying he cashes it immediately. They make this slow build where it's the same thing.
You think it would look legitimate if Braun Breaker is holding this Money in the Bank with false cash-ins under the Triple H logic? You think that looks like believable?
Well, a way they can make it work is similar to how Triple H was kind of trying to tell Batista, like after he won the Rumble, like, hey, like go to the other show so that I won't have to face you. Like Seth Rollins could do the same thing. He could hype up Braun Breaker, say, look, whoever the WWE champion is at that point, he'd be like, look, this is your opportunity to cash in on the WWE champion. But then they could do this slow build where every time Seth is around, Braun is always looking at that world title with the Money in the Bank as well too. It could be a slow build that they have, and then finally, when Braun Breaker snaps on Seth because something happens, he just boom hits him with a briefcase, cashes in. That's something they can build up over time.
I know people think Sammy might win the Rumble next year. That's another option that could happen. There's so many different ways and avenues you can go about who's going to win the Rumble. I mean, shit. Depending on what LA Knight's doing, he can win the fucking Rumble next year if he hasn't gotten the title yet. It's a world of so many possibilities. I think it's exciting. It's fun.
Yeah.
I'm hoping listen. Money in the Bank. I don't think there's nothing to do besides LA Knight who should be holding this contract next month. If it's not him, I'm shocked.
Logan Paul.
Fuck no. Absolutely not. No.
I knew that would trigger you.
I get he'll win a world title one day. I know it'll happen, but he's 27, 28 maybe. You can wait a couple years. Wait a couple years.
Oh, yeah.
Wait till for a time where you don't have a lot of guys who can be the champion, and I won't mind if Logan Paul holds it for 3 months. But right now, there's so many dudes on the roster who should be world champion. Damian Priest should probably win again eventually, at least one more time. Finn Balor needs a title. Kevin Owens needs a title. LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, Sami Zayn. There's too many dudes who need a world title for Logan Paul to get ahead of them. I mean, fuck it. I wouldn't be shocked if he beats Jay, but anyway, hopefully not, because
he's not beating Jay for it.
You would think. You would think. I can't say it's for sure.
But at least not this soon, because they saw the amount of uproar they got when Jay only held the IC title for a month, and they're not going to do that for his world title reign.
I don't know why they did that so short, by the way, either. You could have just, I don't know, let him hold it for another month after that, and then drop it. 2 months, I think, is a good time for the reign. But
yeah,
you know, sometimes they would be stupid. Triple H does know what he wants to do, and I just saw one of your TikToks. Your cover photo's a little questionable, my guy.
You know what?
Your cover photo for one of your Instagram posts. You look a little bit sweaty there. Look like you've been through some things. That's why I was laughing. But all right. So let's turn this direction around. I know you play basketball. I believe you played college basketball, correct?
Yes, sir.
Where did you play? What division? And how good were you on an honest scale?
Okay, so man, every time I'm asked this question, because every time I hoop at my new school currently that I transferred to, people are like, "Yo, like, do you play for the basketball team? Do you play for the basketball team?" And every time I have to say, "No, I don't," sadly, because the original school I played college basketball at, it's Southwestern Adventist University here in Texas. Nobody knows the city. No, like even if I say the city, they don't know where it's from. So I just say, okay, yeah, it's like an hour outside of Fort Worth, Texas. So I just say that. And our level was NCCAA D2.
Oh, okay.
So that's the level we played at. So yeah, so that's the level we played at as well too. But like a lot of people don't know the difference between the different associations. Like there's NCAA, there's JUCO, there's NAIA, there's NCCAA. Like there's just a bunch of different levels. So I don't even mention the level. I just say D2. Yeah. D2. But if I had to equivalent us, we're probably on the equal level of maybe like either like an NAIA or a D3 team.
Okay.
D3 type of school, I would say. But yeah, I played there for a year. Then afterwards, I was trying to see if I could transfer to other schools to play basketball. Didn't work out. Transferred to my current school where I just play basketball for fun.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, listen, it's fun. It's you know, I love the hoop. I'm never gonna act like I was ever a college guy. I think I had the IQ for it, but I didn't have the work ethic in basketball because I just hate the idea of practice and the way they coaches run it. I like to coach. I'll be honest with you. I coached my brother's basketball team this past season. We did go undefeated. We didn't win the championship, but it was it's something that I enjoy, and I'd much rather. Yep, got that ring first season 1-0, and that all the parents were like, "Yo, you gotta coach again. Please coach again." So. Next year I might have to get some approvals, but we might make a series out of that. That could be fun. My 10-year-old brother hooping around, talking shit. That might be too good for the people to not get to see.
We got Aiden Greg Popovich over here.
Yep, Aiden Popovich. Yo, great. Greg Popovich just retired recently from the coaching. That's a little surreal, man. Man,
it's crazy.
It's a crazy world we live in. It's a crazy world we live in. So. I'll be clear. What do you want to know? What's something about wrestling lately that's been cool for you?
It's been cool for me, man. Obviously content creation aspect of it. Like I just truly enjoy making skits, posting, just coming up with new ideas. But in terms of like wrestling that's been interesting, I would say like I try my best to keep up with other promotions as well too. I don't watch other promotions on a consistent basis like AEW, TNA, all that, but I still like look them up on social media, just see what they're up to. I'm excited for All In when they come to Texas. Like I truly am. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Dude, it's 35 minutes down the road. Oh yeah, got to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I better go. Hey, if I travel all the way to Las Vegas but don't go to one
so I have two questions stemming from this. The first one that literally stems from this: what events are you going to this year that you have planned or are planning to go to?
So that people could try to do some mean grease. No, I'm kidding. I'm not that. Don't take me serious. I'm not that popping yet. I'm not that popping.
Guys, he charges $25.95 for a picture,
that's
and
crazy.
although $32 for a combo
for a picture. Frick no. I would say so far ones that I would say are guaranteed that I'm absolutely going to. I'm going to, like I just mentioned, All In Texas. Yep. I'm going to the Dynamite and Collision Wednesday, Thursday before All In. I will be at SummerSlam. Mm-hmm. I most definitely will be at SummerSlam at the beginning of August. I'm going to be at Fanatics Fest on June 21st. That Saturday. I'll be there that Saturday, just walking around. Maybe get a picture with the superstar, depending on who's there. Because I saw Jacob Fatu would be there on Saturday, and
those sold out. But they're coming. They're re-releasing them. Even VIP so gets first dibs. So
even if I don't get a photo, I still just want to go for the experience, just to walk around, see everything they got as well too. Make some content out there as well.
You're gonna fly in for one day.
No. Actually, it's a whole weekend trip. Me and my mom are doing. We're going there for New York, but also I'm going to Fanatics Fest.
Good. Yeah. I'm from New York, so the greatest place in the world. Absolutely.
I'd say Texas. I'd say that's Texas. But I'd say Texas.
Listen, I don't see those Texas team up too well in the Celtics right now. I don't see it. And I'm not a Knicks fan, but I'm a New Yorker, so we don't like Boston. We don't like Boston.
I would talk trash, but I want Boston to lose too. So, yeah, I want Boston to lose too.
I've been waiting. I want them to lose so I can make it ahead of Jaylen Brown. I'm going to completely erase his left arm from the picture, and because he has no left hand, so I want to make those jokes. Tatum, you're going to put a trash can from his face. You're going to go the whole 8 miles. You're going to go the whole 8 because they're frauds. They're frauds. I hope they lose. Then they can be like, yes. Well. How does your family feel about your success, by the way? That's something I also wanted to ask with, what we've been talking about in the past 3 minutes.
Got you. My mom, she's I truly am blessed because she's supportive all the way. She follows my account as well too, and I she literally follows, and because I'll be sitting in my room on my phone or something, and I'll hear my video on her phone from the living room, and then she'll be laughing at it. To this moment, it's pinned at the top of my account. Her favorite video that I ever posted was that Joe Hendry video where I just turn around quickly in the purple shirt. She loves that video so much. But
I see it. Yep. You're trying to go get interviewed somewhere.
Yeah, bro. She loves that video, and she's just been really supportive. And even when I told her that I want to pursue becoming a pro wrestler as well too, she's been very supportive. Obviously, she gives me the motherly advice, obviously, just be safe. Yeah. Or do your best to be safe. Make sure you're good on insurance and everything. Also, too, she's heard about stories about people being on roids and painkillers, stuff like that. She's like, hey, make sure you don't let nobody convince you to be on those stuff like that as well too.
Never. You don't need it. Don't have to do it. Don't do it.
Never. Yeah, she gives me her motherly advice, but she's also supportive too. And I could really say I'm blessed because I would say a lot. There are a lot of people's parents out there where they're like, no, you can't do this. No, you can do that. My mom's like, obviously I want you to be safe, but you're young. If you have a passion, pursue it. And that's what I'm doing with content creation right now. Just trying to grow my platform, grow my community, and then also trying to become a pro wrestler at the same time, man. She supports it all the way. Oh, also one more event that I forgot to mention that is in the works right now, Money in the Bank.
Ooh.
I'm planning on going to Los Angeles for Money in the Bank.
That's a little crazy. Ellie Knight girl she even said that she had to tap out because she was not paying that much money to go sit in the nosebleed. So
I mean, we'll see because what they usually do, ticket prices drop the day before or day of, so I might just have to snag them then.
You're gonna plan to be in Los Angeles, hoping that happens.
Oh no! I know what's gonna happen.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying you don't know. Yeah. I mean, obviously, whatever you want to pay.
Hey, at that point, you know what I'm gonna do? Sit in the nosebleeds, regardless. So, because if I can't snag a better seat, I'll be cheering on. I'll be cheering on anybody from the top, looking all the way down. So yeah,
I think what Bree was saying was that it would have been the same as WrestleMania, if not more. And I'm like, no, fuck that.
Yeah, dude. Do you know Money in the Bank is more expensive than SummerSlam?
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I wouldn't go. If I had to go to SummerSlam or Money in the Bank, I'm going to SummerSlam. I'm not fuck Money in the Bank. It's great, but the prices I was seeing, absolutely not. I was commending her and everyone else who doesn't I'm like, yeah, skip that shit, buddy. You can watch it on TV, see it from your own home, and you know what happens when it's over? You can go to bed.
True. Very true. But yeah, I mean, it's just it gives me a glimpse into what I'm trying to do for the future. Because like along with content, that long form content, like I want to get to the point to where, I mean, obviously, unless they're out of the country, like I want to go to like every PLE, vlog it, post clips,
Yeah, what
all that
PE
stuff
does,
on a
right?
consistent basis.
I love that shit. I want to be able to do that
Yeah.
at some point too.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's the goal, bro. Just be able to just go to every single PLE that's in the States, you know?
Speaking of
So yeah.
creators and stuff, who are some of your favorite creators, some you might be friends with, and some that inspire you the most?
Well, a big one that helped me get back into wrestling was Santi's app, and a lot of people could say the same because he was really blowing up in the scene around the time I got back into wrestling, and I was looking up wrestling on YouTube, and then he popped up on my page. I was like, okay, you know, let me see what it's about, and I just fell in love with his content. Really, like Santi's app is a big inspiration, and one of the best moments I've had. Santi's app actually joined my live one time, and we talked to him for like 10 to 15 minutes. And how it actually sparked. It was a funny story because I made a skit about all the brain rot that Santi's app is going through, and it's somewhere down in my feed. I made it in like I think it was September, October of last year. But I made a video making a skit about Santi's app, and he ended up seeing the video because I tagged him in it, and then he even commented, liked it. And then one cool thing that I can flex on is he followed me from his old page before it got banned, sadly. And then him and Sancho's Wrestling is Cool podcast, I think, you can now correct me if I'm wrong, but I think still I'm one of like the only 6 people that they follow.
That's really cool.
Yeah, like out of the 6 people they follow, like I'm one of them. So that's cool. I've had Wheezy Blonde join my live before, talk to us.
That's awesome. Yo, she's one of my favorite creators.
Yeah, Wheezy's amazing. She's cool. She also she was telling us to just be safe, make sure that we have our lives outside of wrestling. She told us to touch grass, which was freaking hilarious. But this is a very Wheezy thing to say. But yeah, I love Wheezy, love her content. And then I would say a guy that I'm really good friends with in the scene, and a guy that I could say is my mentor for wrestling content creating, Alan Owens. Like that's my guy right there.
I've seen you guys make a lot of collabs.
Yeah, that's my guy right there. Like, he saw my page last year around the same time all the other creators were. He joined my live. He was a cool dude, and then finally got to meet him out at WrestleMania. He gave us so much advice and experience, not only with content creation, but like learning how to like interview wrestlers, and really just learning how to like move around in the scene. Like he's basically become a mentor to me and my good friend Mar WWE as well too. And he even gave us like he even gave us the flagship at one point too. He like anytime we're out in public, he's like, yeah, man, these guys are like the future of content creation.
That's really dope. A guy like him, who I'll be honest, for a while, I was feeling a little weird about him. I didn't really know. I see this content sometimes a little clickbaity, so I'm like, is this how he is, or is he just trying to get the clicks? And I respect either way. But you're the one who told me, it's legit. So ever since that, I've looked at it in a different light, and I like a lot more. I like a lot of his stuff.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will say like there's a lot of people that are clickbait or fake out there. How Alan Owens is on social media, he's the exact same in real life. A mega troll. He will troll you. So bad. He will troll you so bad, but he's honestly a cool dude who still shows love at the end of the day. Like he jokes around with you, gives you props. So I could easily say that that's one of my really good friends and mentor in this scene. And I also got to give props to the future of content creation as well too in our space. And I could honestly say like we've all grown like at the same pace in the space. So we all like kind of got into the scene around the same time. Like I mean, LA Night Girl is one of them. Like we've grown.
Every person I interview, especially she being one of my friends, I had to ask. That's what
I mean, LA Night Girl. Like we've grown at a similar pace. There was one time where I kind of beat her out in followers, but then she caught right back up and then just took off with it.
Ever since SummerSlam, especially Mania.
Yeah, man. She's
taking work she's putting into her stuff. I commend it. I respect it. I admire it.
Bro.
It is awesome and definitely a big
bro. She's taken off in the space, and I'm really happy to see her growth. In all honesty, like how far she's come as well too. She's the future. Like she she might be the next Wheezy Blonde that we see right there as well too. In LA Knight
for women's content creation, she's definitely going to be one of those big names.
She's
already one of the big names now, and I think she's only going to grow and grow. And by
dude,
shit, when the WrestleMania is in Louisiana, the Louisiana Night Girl might go crazy.
Yeah, she's gonna go crazy with the content, man.
Not only do people make it from our truth, she thought Louisiana was LA too. Listen, for those of you who don't know, Brie one day thought that it said New Orleans, LA. She thought that meant Los Angeles. Big Brie moment, but we love Brie. She is awesome. She always pulls up. She always shows support and tries to show love wherever she can. She popped up in our live the other day. Everyone was geeking out. And they were all getting excited as they should. My best friend was talking shit about LA Knight when she popped in just to do it, and it was really funny. But she's dope. Van Vliet is someone I know in the space, not Chris. Chris Van Vliet's cool. But I was gonna bring up Van Vliet because he we've been supporting each other for a minute as well now too, and I'm loving his content, his growth as well too, man. So like I said, the future, I see a top 4, and honestly, I'll say top 5 in that end because I see a lot. I see because I'm being serious, no glaze or nothing, but no glazing none, but honestly, you know when you just tell that somebody has something that they can move forward with in content, I see that in you. You're a good dude. You interact with your community. You post funny video topics. Only thing right now is that obviously a smaller following, it's harder to get a lot of traction in the algorithm because it takes some time. The views have been going decent. And listen, I'm gonna throw this flex out there. Wheezy Blonde followed me. She followed me.
There you go. There you go.
Being maybe my favorite creator out there who I don't actually know, I was at 2 a.m. I was geeking the fuck out. I was like,
hey, there you go, bro.
That's my dream collab. One day I want to interview Wheezy Blonde.
Hey, I mean, the great thing about this entire space is I mentioned it before. I forgot if it was on your live or another, but this space it's a lot smaller than what you actually think.
Of course, yeah.
It's a lot smaller because when I first started, I was like, man, there's no way I'll ever be able to interact with these guys. Literally what it takes is if you put effort. Majority of the times, if you tag these guys in your video, they'll probably see it.
They'll see it. Exactly. And if it's not annoying, if it's to be fun and be enjoying trying to include everyone, they'll see it and they'll show you love.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the big thing too. They show love. Santi's shown me love. Sancho West, his co-host on Wrestling is Cool. Yes, he's the one that runs their Wrestling is Cool TikTok. He joins my lives every now and then. And one cool thing too that he said Sancho did was that something that you might not even realize too is he was like, yeah, man, you pop up on my For You feed a lot. I was like, really?
Oh yeah, you pop up on the show all the time. All the time.
Yeah, it's crazy too, and they're like, yeah, man, it's funny, and it just gives you more motivation to keep posting because you're like, dang, people actually they rock with my content, they find me funny, and which is why, along with what I was saying with the top 5, in that top 5 of the next generation of those wrestling content creators, I see LA Knight Girl, I see Van Vliet, I see my boy Mar WWE, another guy who's been
live lately.
That's another guy who's been mentored, who's being mentored right now by Alan Owens, and let me tell you, he's so underrated. I love Mars content. He's such a funny dude.
He's funny.
So when he gets his following, he's gonna blow up because people are gonna rock with his content. And then obviously Aiden, I put you in that top 5 though too, man. Especially your interview style, bro. So I just see us as being the next generation.
I think of those we're all young. Legit. I can't remember everyone's age, but I know we're all in our 20s, and for most of us. I'm only 21 years old, so
hey. I think I know everyone's age. I think
I do too.
I'm
not gonna leak your stuff. If they don't want people to know, I'm not gonna say.
I feel like my boy Mar. If he doesn't like it, he can run it with me. We're fine. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. But I know Bree's mentioned it before. She has an inner profile. She's 21 as well.
Actually, she has mentioned.
Yeah. I'm 21 as well too. I don't turn 22 for a minute too. It's later in the year. Oh, you're December? Oh, dang, I'm older than you.
September.
Oh, September. Okay, you're older than me. Never mind. I'm November.
Hey, listen, us late birthdays, man. I'm graduating college at 21 years old. Come on now.
Hey, there you go, bro. Wish I could say the same about myself, but hey,
listen, everyone graduates different ages. That's
yeah. I mean, I'll be done when I'm literally just turning 22, so it's fine. Yeah. and then Mar, he just turned 23, so we're all early 20s right now. So
there's still plenty of time.
There's plenty of time to grow, man. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun little journey. But like, I just can't wait. Like 5 years down the line, just seeing how far everyone's grown, how far everyone's come, just seeing all of us doing our own thing on our platforms, man, really building our own communities. And one thing that I love too is how intertwined our communities are.
Exactly.
Like that, I love that. Like you mentioned earlier, like a lot of members from my community are now rocking with your content, and I love to see it. Like they're joining your lives, they're showing you love, and the same thing from I want to see the same thing from Van Vliet's community to Bree's community.
Quite a few people from him and his Discord and my stuff too, and like I think that's maybe some of them in yours. And it's like, wow, everyone loves everyone's shit. Everyone, and I'm not trying to beat a dead horse at all. Actually, it might be the wrong term, but I know everyone loves the Alien Night Girl. So everyone in my lives, though, and whenever she's mentioned, whenever she's even popping up, everybody jumps out of this. Yeah. It's deservingly so. And I think that's really fun because it's like, wow, someone in the space who like I actually know. It's like, wow, they're making it, they're popping, they're vibing, and it's like this isn't something that's impossible. And I feel like everyone has a different style. Like she likes to go to events. It's her whole personality. Like that she likes to post online. She's starting to get a little bit more into who Bree is outside of the Alien Night Girl persona, and I think that's really cool. I think Van Vliet, he's fucking funny. That guy be posting doing the funniest shit. Now I will say, if Van Vliet's watching this video, that Rey Mysterio impersonation better see the face of the earth, because this man had like 6 lucha masks after our video we did, and I'm like, you couldn't have brought this out on the video? People would buy that shit. But he made some new video today about wrestling gooners, and that I was crying, bro. Crying, laughing. People be on doing the most.
Oh snap, bro! But dude, it's honestly just gonna be fantastic seeing where everybody's going for their future. I know that I know Bree has mentioned her interest in becoming a pro wrestler too. Hey, same thing with my boy Mar WWE. Like he's trying to become a pro wrestler eventually too. So it'll be kind of cool seeing all of us making content, but also trying to make our names known on the wrestling scene too. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
All y'all can get up there. Imagine you get a storyline where all the TikTokers are on like the same like some Survivor Series team, and so that'd be funny. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be hilarious.
You get all these guys, and then Drew McIntyre's like, "Hey, you people made off TikTok. What is this?" Okay, that might be the worst Drew McIntyre impersonation in the world. But you get the idea. Drew McIntyre be like, "Oh, you TikTokers, this is my game. I've been grinding these streets for years."
Yep, that's the goal, man. But yeah, it's really awesome to see, bro. So I can't wait to see everyone's growth, including your growth as well too. I want people to go back and be like, yo, like look at this interview, bro. These are the 2 dudes that are that like they're popping now, but like back then they interacted with each other. Oh, one cool thing that Alan did for me and Mar after night 2 of WrestleMania, like obviously it was a meet and greet everywhere with this dude Alan. Like a bunch of people recognize him. So a few dudes that like did recognize him, he was talking to me and Mar were sitting next to him. He was like, "Oh yeah, do you recognize these 2? Like they're popping on TikTok as well too." He was like, "Nah, I haven't seen y'all before." And he was like, "Yeah, man. Like I'm telling you, like these guys are the future of wrestling content creation." He was like, "Yeah, bro." So we ended up taking a picture with those dudes, like for the future references. I told one of the dudes too that took a picture. I was like, "Hey, bro, I'm telling you that photo's gonna make you millions in the future. Just know."
Yeah, man.
Hey, listen. Hey, just know you were rocking with us before we blew up, bro. So hey.
Yeah, I'm happy. The past 3 months, I would say, and like especially I've been going live for like 30 something days now straight every day in some capacity. I've been seeing a lot more loyal people join my lives, and it's like now I can recognize on my face and name, and it's like, wow, okay, we're getting somewhere with this. This is exciting. This is fun, and I feel like for a while it was like always a fever dream that this not blowing. I'm not doing shit. I was super fortunate. I made connections on the internet early on with Bree and Van Vliet, able to connect with them, make videos with them. Malik joined my shit, so now I would say, I don't know, friends is the right term, but I would call him a friend. He's someone who's given me already a ton of advice in the short time I've known him. He's shown me my first TNA wrestling match on one of their Discord watch-alongs, because before last week, never saw a full TNA match bell to bell. And
really?
It's something similar like that, and it's like, he's really cool. He doesn't try to act like he's some hot shit and, try to make me feel less than. I mean, listen, he is hot shit. He's got like so many followers, so many people who know him and love him, but he just treats it like he's a regular dude, and he's, you know, super cool, super chill. And I love that. I love how, you know, people, regardless of your followers, you'll still give that advice, still be receptive, still be responsive. When I watch Weezy's live, I usually comment a bunch of. I try to ask good questions, you know, just like, you know, certain things I do want to know myself. And she's really good at like answering that, you know, giving great advice. I love creators who are able to do that and just be honest and open about it. Because I feel like people who just want to, you know, be selfish and, you know, try to get everything for themselves, it's loser activity. I met BD last year at WrestleMania. And I'm waiting for the day this guy sees my face again, because he will remember me. Because I know when I walked up to him, I'm like, I don't know if that's why he said this. You're a tall ass nigga. And he started dying laughing. He's like, yo, everybody, people don't be saying it now. And I'm like, he's like, I'm not that short. I'm like, listen, your videos, you don't look like the tallest dude, but shit, man. Like,
no, I'm telling you, dude. Like, I walked by BDE and the Vibe guys both nights of WrestleMania, and like I was looking, like, I recognized his face first. I was like, oh yeah, that's BDE, and I was like, wait, why am I looking up at him? This dude is freaking tall. Like,
right?
he was taller. He was taller than me. I was like, what? And I was already taller than like 70% of the people walking the halls. I'm like,
it's weird. And I met
I'm
nervous as shit, but I'm like, all right. I'm like, there's nobody talking to him. I saw my buddy in the peripheral, because I'm like, who the fuck do you ask to take the picture? So I yell at my buddy, like, you get the fuck over here now, buddy. And I got to talk to BD for like a minute or two, took the picture. It was great. I also met Stash Club last year. Those guys are awesome. I know that now each doing their own thing, which I fuck with both of them. They're both awesome guys. I mean, them two, them three, and Brie are the creators I've met in real life so far. I'm hoping I can be a lot more. I'm going to Fanatics Fest for Saturday and Sunday, which
nice.
It's going to be tiring because I'm not from the city, so I'm going to have to take the train, another train, and then go home, and the next day, we're back at it again.
Hey, man, hey, let me know what time you go, bro. We can link up, make something happen, see if we can
my ass will be there.
Shoot some interviews or something, bro. Let me know.
Morning. I'm going to be there early.
Bet.
Listen, trust me, I being from New York, I know shit gets traffic is terrible. The congestion is terrible because there's so many people. Like, I know you're from Texas. I don't know how bad it is over there. I've been to Texas once in my life. There's just always so many fucking people at shit in New York. And Texas last year, there was so many people. I'm like, bruh. I've always wanted to do that wrestling entrance that they had at Fanatics Fest and WWE World. But I'm like, bro, I'm not sitting in a fucking line for 3 hours to do this.
Yeah.
25 minutes is my limit. And then it's like, all right, I'm out.
Get out of here.
I can't sit there with my ADHD and be like, adrenaline in my soul. Like, every fucking 3 minutes, it's another kid with Cody Rhodes. I'm like, bro, I cannot stand this. Ban it, bro. Please. We've seen you do the whoa. Everyone's come over here and be like, and I'm like, bro, enough. Cut the shit. Cut it, bro. Anyone who was at WWE World, Fanatics Fest, WWE World this year, I was talking about last year, the first one, they know. It's so fucking tiring.
Man, that's funny.
Did they play Fiend all weekend at WWE World? I know you.
Oh my gosh, dude! Like, everywhere that you went that was wrestling related, all you heard was Fiend, and it was just like, and the crazy thing is, like, if I heard Timeless was good. I love listening to Timeless every time. It's just freaking Fiend, bro. Like, I don't ever want to hear that freaking song again.
Literally,
From how much they played it.
I felt that way about Gasoline until I was in Philly. Because were you in Philly? I believe you were, right?
No, I didn't go to 40.
But nah, being in Philly, it was like, it just, the vibe of WrestleMania that year, any of these other shows I've been to, it's not replicated. It's not the same. And it's not a bad thing. I still have fun to do the shows, but WrestleMania 40 weekend was just perfect. It was awesome. I met Cora Jade twice. I got a sign. I bought a figure. I got a signed there. Who else did I meet? I met Bailey Fanatics Fest, so that's my holy grail. That's something that's literally on my phone. Right here, there's Bailey. I flex on my computer screens. Everyone that they come over to, like, yo, you gotta put that on every screen. I'm like, yeah. That's my favorite wrestler. Like, buddy, yeah, I will. You got a problem with it? Okay, so we've been talking a lot today. I want to ask, how was WrestleMania for you? I think we've been rushing around the subject. How was WrestleMania for you, man?
Man, that WrestleMania experience was, honestly, it was fantastic. Like, just being able to travel, like, that was like one of the first times I like traveled, obviously without like a parent. like around you or some type of like older person around, because I travel all the time in college, but like you'd have your coaches with you, but that time it was just me and my homie that were traveling to Vegas, and then we ended up meeting up with the content creators like Alan, Mar. Do you know who Suplex is?
Heard of it? You might have to tell me the
You
name,
heard
and I can look it up
you heard
right
of
now.
Suplex? Sooplex.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Suplex.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I've seen this dude. Couldn't tell you
Yeah,
his
okay.
name. Couldn't tell you anything about him, but I've seen this dude.
Yeah, so Suplex actually on night 2, him and Alan were like gonna sit next to each other, and then Suplex ended up meeting us, and I just had a casual conversation with Suplex. I was like, "Wow, like a dude I've been watching for a little bit, like I'm just casually talking to right now."
Yeah,
and
it's weird, right?
I didn't realize it at the time. Like I might be one of the taller like wrestling content creators. Like out of everybody there, like I was actually pretty tall.
Yeah,
compared to like it was kind of surreal a little bit, but only person that I know that's got me beat is BDE, because that dude's like six freaking 14. So
yo, he is a very tall man, bro.
Yeah, he's a tall dude, but I would say, man, the wrestling like WrestleMania experience, it was like it's something I'll forever remember. Like I have so many videos, pictures, memories that I got from Vegas. I will say, in terms of like the content, like in terms of engagement, like I feel like my engagement, it wasn't where I wanted it to be, because I thought I'd have a lot more just like a lot more views, clicks, whatever it was on my videos. But one thing I will gain from it that I'm blessed to have is like the experience that I gain, like learning different content ideas, like learning really how to like getting a deeper dive into creating content, learning how to interview, because like I interviewed a professional wrestler named
Hoka, the Hybrid King, right? I'm literally looking at the name right here.
He's going to be big on the scene in a few years as well too. So hey, when he blows up, people are going to go back to the interview and be like, wow, like these two really collaborated back then, bro. That's crazy. So
yeah,
just being able to interview, just meeting a bunch of different people in the community, in that circle, and really just like kind of like establishing myself too, because out there, like I got recognized by about like, I think it was about like 15 people out there.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Like I remember one dude, he's also a content creator. His name was like Jack or something. I remember we were at the WWE store, and he was like, "Yo," walked straight up to me, dapped me up, said, "What's good, bro?" And then we took a picture and everything too, bro. It was surreal. I was like, "Dang, like people actually rock with me like that for real." Like it was crazy. So I mean, I will say,
people,
like,
I know you act shocked sometimes, but like you're good people. Like people are gonna fuck with you.
Man, I mean, it was really just surreal, bro, and it was fantastic. Just meeting different people from honestly around the whole country as well too. Just traveling there, because we interacted with one dude that came from all the way from Germany. One dude came from Australia to WrestleMania. Yeah, bro, I know. So I know those flights were terrible, but dude, like despite me not getting the engagement I wanted, one thing I'll forever take from it is the experience I gained. And I'm using that experience now to further my community, further my growth, because now I know how to better operate with my content and how to like develop myself in the space. So I'm really glad that I went to WrestleMania.
Yeah, because I remember like when I was talking about my like making content, I was hyping myself up like I'll get 500K, million views. I didn't get that, but like I did get like 250K, and I'm like, that's great for me. You know, people got to see who I am. I got a shit ton of fun. Dude, in the past fucking month, I'm like almost at 500 plus followers. And for me, that's like,
that's
like 125% growth over the past couple of fucking, and it's like, yo, okay, but we're getting there. I gotta start when my school is finally over. I need to start myself making more consistent content, because like I think I make good videos. I just don't make them often enough.
Yeah,
so I'm able to do that. It's like, all right, there we go. Let's start getting somewhere. I'm trying to think of what, we talked about a lot of good things today. I know there's two more things I want to talk about. One is the fun tweets today from a certain Javon Evans. I know you found it funny. I'll put this on the screen for anyone who hasn't seen it yet.
Oh my god, bro.
Let's see if I'm hoping there's more. Oh no, he deleted them. I'm screenshotting them.
Ah,
hold up, I'm screenshotting it. All right. No, he didn't delete them. Okay, good. They're still there. But for anyone who doesn't know, Ricochet called out Javon Evans for no reason. No reason at all. And I have the screenshot now because they have been deleted. I guess Shawn Michaels told him to comment down. Ricochet was basically saying how he would squash Javon Evans. He's a wannabe. And Ricochet goes, brother, I was learning from Shawn Michaels when I was like 12 years old. Oh, no, sorry. Let me rephrase that. Javon Evans started. My bad. I just got done training at the Performance Center under Shawn Michaels. Something that you don't have or do, but I bet your brown egg head ass would squash me if Tony told you to. Much love, OG. Ricochet responds, brother, I was learning from Shawn Michaels when you was like 12 and then went on to become multiple-time champion. Let me know when you win one, little boy. And then Javon goes, you learned from HBK when I was 12 and became a multiple-time champion. Now you're wrestling in front of 2,000 people every week for a crackhead. Talk about an upgrade, am I right? Hashtag the young OG. And he goes, sounds like Mr. Khan isn't giving you enough attention. So you had to come for a successful ass youngin'. You're giving me the most views of my post, and I'm finally helping you get the most attention you've ever had in your career. All love. How do you feel about the young OG?
He's so petty, bro. He said all love. He said all love at the end of his freaking post. But I mean, you said it earlier, like Ricochet gets cooked on the mic, like during the show and off the show as well. Too. Like
off the show, in the car,
Ricochet
on Instagram Live.
He just can't catch a break. I feel like Ricochet needs to just deactivate his accounts for a while. Just stay off social media.
Like his TV works decent, but like sometimes he just talks and he just says things that he can't.
Yeah,
he writes checks that his ass can't cash.
Yeah, and I mean, like it first started too when Samantha Irving left, because he also left as well too. He was catching a lot of heat for that. Then him joining AEW, and him still not being able to cut many good promos on there. He was catching a lot of flack too. And then he like even on social media he gets fried. I'm just like, bro, like, and I know he gets so many people in his DMs talking about, oh man, you don't know how to treat Samantha Irving. So like it's cooked, bro. I would just deactivate social media for a while, but just focus on building up your AEW career, bro, and just focus on that, man. Because him getting cooked by Javon Evans, who's younger than both of us. Javon Evans just turned 20. He just turned 20. He's younger than both of us.
Oh my God, Evans, I forgot about that. He's fucking young. Yeah, I'm older than him, bro.
Javon Evans is 20. That's
bro's making millions. Now I'm in my bedroom.
Well, I wouldn't say millions. He's making six figures. He's making a little over 100K.
You're right. I forgot. This ain't the NBA.
Because it is still NXT.
No, I forgot. This ain't the NBA. But he's definitely making six figures healthily.
Yeah, he's making over six figures for sure, especially him being one of the top guys. But like for him to get cooked by a dude that hasn't even been in the game as long as Ricochet has, like that's
bro. When Ricochet was just starting out, Javon Evans was what's an appropriate way to say this? What he was still
he was
very much OG.
He was a jit. Since Jamal was a jit.
Yep, great way to phrase that, my friend. All right, so to wrap up this video, because I feel like there's going to be a lot more for us in the future. Mount Rushmore of wrestlers. Malik asked me this last week, and now I might have to steal it for myself. Your Mount Rushmore of wrestlers.
My Mount Rushmore. Okay, I would have to say, as much as we all hate him, Hulk Hogan is on that Mount Rushmore. He's on that Mount Rushmore, man. He is. Hulk Hogan is on that Mount Rushmore, man. Because like all the grimy stuff he's done, wrestling wouldn't be where it's at without him.
Wrestling 400 days a year.
Yeah, that. But also too, like really, he really emphasized the point of like making a character out of wrestling, and how large you can grow with that character as well too. Like how you can basically be looked at as a superhero. Like I could say this, we literally would not have John Cena if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, and John Cena is my GOAT. So I got to put Hulk Hogan on that Mount Rushmore. I also got The Undertaker. His longevity, being in the business for what was it, like 30 years plus, something like that. Just how much he contributed to the game as well too. Next one, obviously I gotta put John Cena up on there, the GOAT, in my opinion, the GOAT. And then this one I always struggle with, because when you think of Mount Rushmore, you want to think about people that had like some of the biggest impact on wrestling. And as for a standpoint of wrestlers, I gotta put Stone Cold Steve Austin. Gotta put Steve Austin on that Mount Rushmore. Only thing that makes me hesitant is that he didn't spend that much time in the WWE, but what he did do for WWE, I feel like is enough to put him on that Mount Rushmore.
We have a very similar list. The only thing I replace is
Hulk Hogan.
We put a little heartbreak kid in there.
Shawn Michaels is top 3, but I would just say in terms of like contributions to the business,
I think his longevity and now what he's doing, I think he's, for me, that's why I put him.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that too.
Listen, I respect people putting Hulk Hogan there. I will never like Hulk Hogan. We'll never, met him.
Oh yeah,
I'll say what's up. I'm not gonna act like he's gonna be that guy who's like, I'm not gonna talk to Hulk Hogan. Like, motherfucker, I will say what's up to Hulk Hogan, but like, I won't say I'm a fan of his work necessarily. I feel like it was a little lazy, but again, he did enough for the business. He made that money. He may have made what it is today to help us be creators in the space. Yep. One way or another, we have been influenced by Hulk Hogan in some type of way. I hate to say that, but it's true. It's true.
Yep, it is.
Well, Fanatic, it's been fun. I want to leave you with one more thing. Is there anything else that you would like people to watch this video to know about you that they may not know already, and something that you would like them to walk away with after seeing you in here?
Man, I already mentioned it earlier, bro. The next generation is coming, bro. Next generation of wrestling content. Hey, we're gonna be here faster than you expect, bro. So you better hop on the train right now. Hop on the train right now. Hey, invest in us right now.
Put those stocks in. Listen,
that payoff's gonna be phenomenal.
The new gen creators, you, Van Vliet, Bree, people say me, you said me. You know what? I'll toot my own horn. I'll be one of those next creators. I'm gonna be that damn fucking good. Mar is in one of those next guys. There's so many more names who are there. I don't even, I know, Wells Mania. I just saw his stuff yesterday. I always thought this dude looked like John Silver. It's the only reason I ever knew him until yesterday. So he's someone who's been growing and killing the space, and hopefully a guy like him, other people can keep growing, keep vibing, and hopefully one day we can get collab with all these creators, hopefully make something happen, make some fun events, because I feel like that's the next step here. Try to get a bunch of people, like you see all these NBA, all these football people get together. Why not wrestling? So
yeah, exactly.
And where do you want people to find anything Wrestling Fanatic? One thing we need to ask before we sign off: what is your name?
My real name?
Yes.
Ooh, should I keep this one a mystery? No, I'm kidding. A bunch of people know my name already. My real name is Felix.
Felix?
Yes.
I don't want to say you look like a Felix, but I get it.
Yeah, and then one flex I can say is that my goat, his full name is John Felix Anthony Cena, and let me tell you, when I figured that out as a kid, I was like, I'm untouchable. We have the same name. So
if you ever met him, Felix.
Yeah, I'll be like, yo, what's up, John? My name's Felix. And he'd be like, whoa, my middle name's Felix. I'll be like, I know. I know. Trust.
So, Felix, Fanatic. Where can people find you? Anything Wrestling Fanatic? Any of your updates, announcements, anything about you and your community? The floor is
man, obviously, main space, you got Wrestling Fanatic 124. And I have my backup account, Wrestling Fanatic 2.0. as well too, somewhere I just post random stuff, funny vids. Same name for Instagram, Wrestling Fanatic 124, and then YouTube, Aiden. It's just the Wrestling Fanatic 124 as well. So it's just the same across all platforms, man. I got some big things in the works. Obviously, I'm getting back to my skits for TikTok. It'll be posted also to Instagram, and then YouTube very soon, man. Especially over the summer, I'm gonna be having a lot of vlogs. I'm gonna have a lot of different funny skit-based videos as well too, man. I'm gonna be posting on YouTube. So yeah, it's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a good rest of this year.
It's gonna be a great year, man. The content creators, listen, I'm just about go crazy. I'm about to make this Summer of a Chong big extravagant thing that's way bigger than it needs to be, but. Listen, the confidence is key, and we are gonna make it, and we are gonna grind. This summer is gonna be a fun time. Also, I want to ask: is there a Discord server or anything that you have for yourself and your community, or?
Yes, I absolutely have Discord. I don't know how the invite works because apparently it expires after a week.
I can actually help you with that. I can help you get a permanent one. I had to figure that out on my own.
Really?
Swear to God, literally, I had to do YouTube this 2 weeks ago because someone was like,
"Dude,
it expired."
Hey, tell me because it keeps expiring.
I got you, but
all right, bet. So once Aiden helps me figure that out, it'll be linked in my bio on TikTok
and everything. So yeah, if you guys want to join his server.
Yeah, they'll be able to find us there. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you very much, Fanatic, Felix, for being on the AIDAN ACHONG experience this week. It's been a fun episode. Hopefully, you're invited whenever you want to come on here for any video. You come on another podcast episode. We'll see what we do. We'll cook more magic. We'll play more magic. I appreciate you being here.
Appreciate you for having me, man. Anytime.
Watching this video from my community, from Fanatic's community. It's been very fun, very exciting, and hopefully, like I said, we'll create more magic. If you guys want to see him back on the channel, like it up, comment down below, and the more you like and comment, the faster I'll get him on here because You know, supply and demand. Listen, I listen. If I can get Fanatic here all the time, every week, I do it. But trust me, if y'all freaking light this shit up and go crazy, Fanatic will get the memo. He'll get the memo. But I appreciate everyone tuning in. Appreciate everyone supporting my channel, supporting Fanatic as well. He's a great dude. Go show him some love. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next AIDAN ACHONG experience. Let me know who you want to see as the next guest of the AIDAN ACHONG experience, and we'll see you later, man. Peace out.